Today I was creating a custom field in Jira, and creating a custom field is not really the topic of this video, but there is something really interesting that I want to talk about and show you. And this is actually relevant for Jira 8.14 version. So in Jira, when you create a new custom field, of course, you can go to the administration, and then you can go to issues, and you can go to custom fields, and you can then click on add custom field button on top. So let us create a new custom field, and because I am creating this field, so let me just find something like let us say user picker. So I will create a custom field of type called user picker, single user, and I will give this field a very nice name, which is same as the field type. Now, if you are a Jira admin, I'm sure you know what will happen next. When you click on the next button, it will probably ask you to add this particular field to maybe a screen, which you can do, or maybe you can ignore it. But today, when I clicked on this button, I noticed something different. So while you're adding a new custom field, Jira will prompt you to also configure the context. So in case you don't know, you can actually create a context for your custom fields in Jira. And using a custom field, you can limit your field's scope to that particular project if you want. And I mean, a typical example is that when you are using a select list and you want select list options to be different based on your project, for example, you can do that. And when you are creating a new custom field, you can actually configure this straight away. Now, if you want, you can select this option where it says apply to issues in selected projects recommended. So it will, let us read the message. It says create a field only in issues that belong to selected projects. This option has low impact on the indexing time. So you can select the project here, which is core, or maybe you can apply this particular field context for all the issues on your Jira instance. So if you want to make sure the performance is not really impacted, if you want to ensure that the performance is good, and maybe you want to ensure that the indexing is finished quickly, it is not really taking, let us say if you don't really want your indexing to finish in hours or maybe a bit more. You never really know with indexing. It can take a lot of time, especially on big Jira instances. So limit it to a selected project, and of course you have the option to do that when you are now creating a custom field. And if you click on the create button now, the next screen, the next section here will of course let you add the field to the screen where you want to add it. Because I'm using a local instance of Jira and I'm doing some testing, I want to add it to all the screens. I don't mind. But of course, when you're doing it on production environment, do this wisely. And by the way, I also verified this information by looking at the Jira Core 8.14 release notes. So here you can see that you have set context for custom fields as you create them. So there is an option here. There is the information here to do that. So the thing that we just saw. So you can see here that this can be done by also validating the information from your release notes of Jira 8.14. So if you are a Jira administrator, or maybe if you have a team of Jira administrators, let them know about this. I guess this is a good move. This is a good move from Atlassian. This feature is, I think, important because the objective, I believe, overall objective here is to ensure a good performance from your Jira instance by setting the context and limiting the scope to a selected project and issue types. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you also learned something new today. Thank you very much.